know what? Let's just stop and take a moment to appreciate how beautiful an orange is. It's like, look at that. It's so pretty when you cut it in half like this. I love it. And we're just gonna squeeze it right in here. Hi, I'm Farideh, the culinary director at Munchies, and you might know me from the cooking show, but today we are not doing the cooking show, we're doing a how-to video. We're doing a recipe for carne asada fries from our cookbook, Munchies Guide to Dinner. Carne asada fries are basically really crispy, delicious, homemade French fries with some deliciously marinated and grilled meat, as well as some salsa and guacamole on top. What we have here is about 1 pound of flank steak. It tends to be a little bit tougher, so in order to curb that, what we're gonna do is marinate it in a bunch of citrus juices and some garlic and cilantro and jalapeno. So first things first, we are going to just make our marinade. 3 cloves of garlic, peeled, right into our food processor. If you don't have a food processor, that's totally fine. I do recommend having a food processor. This just makes it a little bit easier. You can also chop everything by hand. Put that into there, and we're gonna use 1 entire bunch of cilantro. Into there. This could all be done by hand, but I'm lazy. Okay, just like that. That smells so good. You can smell the garlic. Oh, a little of that jalapeno in there. All that really fresh cilantro. Citrus is a really good ingredient for marinades because the acid from the citrus will help tenderize the meat. We're using lime and orange on this one, mainly just for flavor. We're also gonna use, again, another acid, 2 tablespoons of white vinegar, just a little plain old white vinegar in that. And then we're gonna add in about 1/2 cup of olive oil. We're gonna do a little bit of pepper into this. And then we're also gonna do about 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay, marinade is done. We're gonna pop our meat into this, a little Ziploc bag. Pour our marinade right in there. Get the air out and just seal it. Super easy. Right on in there. So juicy, so delicious. We're gonna refrigerate this about 4 hours. We're gonna use some russet potatoes, about 2 pounds. We're gonna make our own fries. It's time like this, I wish I could juggle, but I can't. You should learn a new skill set for yourself. Get a book called How to Juggle, and then get this book, and you'll be good to go with life. Making fries is super easy, especially when you use this method. But you're gonna just kind of cut them into nice little kind of batons, okay? So about 1/4 inch thick or so, 1/2 inch thick. Like I said, as big as you want. These are our fries. Couldn't be any easier than that. Now you wanna let these soak for about 1 hour in this water. 2 reasons why we're doing that. The first reason was to prevent oxidation. The second reason is there is a lot of starch in potatoes. We're removing some of that starch. Okay, you'll see after about an hour, there will actually be starch kind of like sitting at the bottom of the bowl of water. When we get rid of that starch, these fries are gonna be so crispy and delicious. You can already see it's starting to get a little bit cloudier. It's releasing that starch. We're cleaning that starch off. We're gonna refrigerate these, wait about an hour, come back, fry up our potatoes. Our fries have been soaking for about an hour. We need to dry these off really well because oil and water do not mix, and you don't want that like snap, crackle, pop while you're cooking these because that gets dangerous for you. Look at these, nice. And you can see like they crisp up already. So proof is in the pudding. Proof is in the potato, as it were. All right, start off right in there, and then we're gonna turn it onto about medium high and let it just sit there and cook. So the awesome thing about this recipe is that we're starting the potatoes in just like cold, neutral oil. What that means is you don't need a deep fry thermometer at home, which is awesome. Okay, so while the potatoes are cooking, we're gonna make our accoutrement. I am not really good at speaking that kind of French language. we're gonna make our Pico de Gallo, which is basically just a very simple tomato kind of salsa. Have these guys take out that little core there. Just gonna kind of finely chop these guys. And don't worry about like taking out the seeds or anything like that. You can make it like as chunky as you want also. So I like a white onion. It's pretty sweet, you know, a white onion usually. If you don't have a white onion, you can use a yellow onion, totally fine. To dice an onion, basically, just to take it nice and slow, you're gonna keep this root end on because that's gonna help you hold the onion together while you're dicing it. So just do some lines right down through, not all the way to the root end. You're going right about enough so you can still hold on to the onion, okay? Then you're gonna go like this, make a little line in there. Again, not all the way through. And one more line right there. Put your fingers back and you're gonna hold on to the onion and just slice it. We're gonna add that right into our pico. I like to use the zest. It's a really good part of the citrus. Has some of the best aromas on it is the zest. So we're gonna take a microplane. I recommend you have a microplane, and we're just gonna zest this guy. Both of these limes right on in here. Right on in. Chop up some cilantro here. About 1/3 cup. Season it with salt, again to taste, and some pepper. Now, some may say that only serial killers have gloves at home, but they are good for when you're dealing with jalapenos. Give it a little bit of a taste. So good. All right. Oh, next up, we're gonna make guacamole. Mortar and pestle. You do not need this to make this recipe, but it's fun, so we're gonna do it. This is so creamy already, and I'm adding in so much lime juice. I'm gonna make it really fresh and kind of like bright. I don't want all those seeds in this. First, I'm gonna roughly chop this because we are gonna end up mashing it in there anyway, so it doesn't really matter. A little bit of this red onion. Okay. I'm just gonna use the other half of this jalapeno. Oof, fast it up in there. All right, avocado. Okay, be careful with avocados. They don't want you to cut your hands. It's very popular injury people. Take a spoon, scoop her out. I'm just gonna kind of roughly chop these guys. We're gonna put this all back into here, add some cilantro, and then about 1/4 cup of fresh lime juice that I squeezed myself. That's a lie. I had my intern do it yesterday. And the whole thing about this is that it's gonna be really chunky. Look at that. That's so good. While this is all going, while our fries finish up cooking, we're gonna take the meat out and we are going to grill it, let it rest, and everything will be coming together. This is what we call the marinated meat shake. Just like this. Okay? Look at this. This has been marinating for about 4 hours, and we're just going to season it with some salt and pepper. Put this right on our grill. Nice little sizzling sound. We're gonna let that go. All right, we're just gonna let this cook to about medium rare. You can cook it to whatever preference you like. If you want it more well done or whatever, totally fine. So this is cooked to my desired temperature. I'm gonna move it aside onto a clean board. Our potatoes have been cooking about 40-45 minutes. They're pretty much done. As you can see in here, they're like kind of starting to float. They're that nice golden color. They look really good. So we're gonna take them out. This is called a spider. It's really cheap. I recommend getting one, especially if you're gonna be doing a lot of deep frying at home, because look how easy it is to use, to get things out of the fire. Put it on this. Okay, those are gonna cool slightly. Our meat has rested. With flank steak, I'm just gonna cut it at a slight angle against the grain. See how you can see the striations in this and the lines? That is the grain. We're gonna go against it. That just also makes the meat more tender when you're eating it and stuff, okay? Slight angle right there. Look at that. Perfectly cooked medium rare. I'm gonna kind of thinly slice it. So just gonna go like that. So you're kind of cutting it into bite-sized pieces like this. Nice little chunks. Oh my gosh, this is so good. I'm gonna put some meat on top of it. This literally is just like an awesome kind of snack if you're hanging out watching movies at home. Make this for your friends. They will love you. Put our pico on here. And we're gonna do a little bit extra of this onion, some of the cheese. Oh my gosh, this is so good. And then our guacamole. I like to do just a big old plop of guacamole right on the top. Cilantro leaves. We're gonna squeeze this lime juice all over the top of it. And here you go, carne asada fries. Looking pretty good, delicious. You use with your hands, obviously. I'm a lady, so I'm gonna use a fork. Get all these good bites in here. Fries, God, look at that perfect little bite right here. It's gonna be good. The meat is super flavorful. It's juicy. You can taste that citrus, it's tender. The fries are crispy, so easy. The guacamole is like nice and bright. You've got the tomatoes. What an amazing recipe. If you want this recipe, you can click the link in the description below, or better yet, please buy this cookbook. This recipe and a whole lot more recipes are in this cookbook, Carne Asada fries. Thank you very much.